biggest scam, Madam Speaker. They are telling us that the cost of fuel is going up because of the war in Ukraine and the Hamas. How come the cost of fuel is going down in Tanzania, in Rwanda, in Uganda? What explanation can the president make out of that? It is in public domain that the companies who were given the tender to be bringing fuel tied their hands in such a manner that when the cost of fuel is going down, they cannot negotiate these terms. And you know very well, for as long as the cost of fuel will remain high, everything in Kenya will remain high. Madam Speaker.
What's your point of order, Honorable KJ?
Madam Speaker, as emotive and as misinformed as the Honorable Chonga might be, is it in order for him to say that we are speaking lies here or the president is speaking lies? To the best of my knowledge, Madam Speaker, this is very unparliamentary language that goes against even our standing orders, Madam Speaker. So I think it is in order that the honorable member withdraws that statement on the issue of lies. It is unparliamentary language. He needs to withdraw and apologize, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Chonga, if you make a allegation.
Madam Speaker, if you heard me very well, there is nothing that I called a lie. Maybe I should use a different language for KJ to understand what I'm talking about.
What did you say exactly?
What I'm saying, Madam Speaker, is as the government or as the leader of majority has just put it here, that the cost of fuel in Kenya is going up just because there is war between Israel and Hamas. Why couldn't he go a step further and explain to the parliament why the cost of fuel in Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda is going down? Simple. And if you did not understand it, for the
Honorable Chonga, it is not your place to decide what a member says. You say your view and let the member say their view.
Thank you. I stand guided, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I know my time is up, but I just want to make this submission. And if you'll allow me, because KJ has taken almost 1 minute of mine, I want us to come to the realization that the Mwananchi is actually suffering. As much as we are fixing the agriculture sector and many other sectors, we need to know how the cost of living can come down. And if we play around with this matter, I refer back to what Pastor Mackenzie said, Kitawaramba. This government is in place because of the people who put this government in place where it is. It is the same people who are complaining about how life has become so unbearable.
Conclude, Honorable Member. I'll give you an extra minute.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
So conclude.
I'm concluding. Madam Speaker, with that realization that we are where we are because of the promises that we gave to the Mwananchi, be you on the opposition or on the government side, the feeling of the people on the ground is the same. Langu mimi Kiswahili nataka kusema, tusingoje kiwarambe. If we insist that everything is correct and yet everything is going wrong, then kuramba tutarambwa. Asante, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Member for Narok West, Honorable Gabriel Tongoy. What is your point of order, Leader of Majority?
Honorable Speaker, thank you, Honorable Speaker. I came running from the office. So if I pant, Honorable Speaker, it's because I came running. You know, I'm a stickler to the rules and procedures of the House. And I was listening as Honorable Ken Chonga made his contribution and challenged on a point of order by the Honorable KJ. He asserted that he had not used the term lies. Honorable Speaker, we must be a house that adheres to our own rules and procedures, because the Honorable Ken Chonga asserted that the kind of lies being said to us by the Leader of Majority and his deputy. And Honorable Speaker, there is something called statement of fact. Honorable Ken Chonga has been in this house long enough to know our rules. Therefore, he cannot, on the basis of a point of order raised by Honorable KJ, assert that he did not use the term lies. He actually stated that the kind of lies being told to us, and you know, we are not speaking to Ken Chonga, we are speaking to the country, and we are not telling lies. That language is unparliamentary. We must not allow the Honorable Ken Chonga to get away with it, because we are degrading the dignity of this house by allowing members to utter careless statements without substantiating, without giving facts. Give us a statement of fact. What is it that the leader of majority said or his deputy said that was untrue? Honorable members do not tell lies. The honorable member for Kilifi North cannot be telling lies.
You had your
He's an honorable member of parliament.
Chonga, let him finish prosecuting.
Honorable Speaker, I want to ask Honorable Speaker if the Honorable Ken Chonga will not apologize and withdraw that term, Honorable Speaker. I want to move, Honorable Speaker, on standing order number 107, 108, that I ask you, if the Honorable Ken Chonga does not apologize and withdraw, that you find it to be grossly disorderly, and I shall be moving to name him Honorable Speaker, because we must restore the dignity of this House, Honorable Speaker. As I contributed, I asked all of us to be patriotic enough and to be leaders. There are things you can say in funerals, there are things you can say in rallies, but you cannot say in such an honorable House, Honorable Speaker. And I know it is exciting for those who are who are politicians and not leaders to want to say things that will excite the masses, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, if you can also protect me from the member for Busia, and I keep teaching our Honorable Speaker, allow me to keep guiding the Honorable member for Busia. When you find what I'm saying is unpalatable, you went to school to be able to stand in your position, articulate your issues, don't shout from your seat. You can shout from markets in Busia, but not in this House. Honorable Speaker, this House we articulate, we debate, it is a debating chamber, not a shouting chamber. I know it's common to shout in some places in Busia, but not in this House. Honorable Speaker, I would beg that you do require Honorable Chonga to withdraw and apologize, failure to which, Honorable Speaker, we shall be moving to name him.
Honorable Chonga, I have just been able to substantiate from the confirm from the clerk that you did in fact say that the kind of lies by the leader of majority and the deputy, and went on to allege I've checked that with them. So I'll just bring to your attention standing order number 91, responsibility for statement of fact. The member shall be responsible for the accuracy of any facts which they are alleged to be true and may be required to substantiate. Again, when you are informed that you had made those remarks, you said that it was not in fact true. And now it's been confirmed by the Hansard that it was. And then, and if you do not convince me, then I will move to standing order number 107 and finding you liable for disorderly conduct. I'll give you a minute to respond to that.
Madam Speaker, I regret to say that I think I was not understood well. The statement that was made by the leader of majority and his deputy is that by virtue of the war in Israel and the Hamas, the prices
Chonga, I was giving you an opportunity either to apologize, withdraw the remarks, then you can proceed. But you're making it worse by restating again. Are you disputing what is on the Hansard? Yes or no, Honorable Chonga?
I cannot dispute what is on the Hansard, okay, but I'll stand by my word.
Chonga, then we will let you sit down. You can leave the House and confirm and then come back.
Okay, Madam Speaker.
And then we can decide your fate in another 10 minutes when you have confirmed. Proceed. No, you are disorderly. Honorable Chonga, I have not given you the mic. Hold on. Honorable Chonga, would you like, Honorable Chonga, Honorable Chonga, Honorable Chonga, you did not have the mic and you've proceeded to speak. Then you will just be held that you keep away from the House for the next 2 sittings. Let us proceed. The Honorable
I think it was
member for Nakuru, it was the
Narok
Honorable member for Narok
West.
West. Yes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I want to thank you for giving
He has
me this
not begun, then you
opportunity
can make your point of order. Let him make.
to contribute to the President's speech. Madam Speaker, I was in this House when the President was addressing to the nation, and in fact seated where I'm seated today. And I had the opportunity of not just be listening